professionals, Coach Tasha here from Professionally Pause, where we aim to empower, enable, and lead professionals into workplace success. Here's a quick intro to me. I'm a job mentor, coach, and guide, and I love to see people win. I specialize and focus on helping my clients and audience propel forward. So make sure you subscribe to my channel where you can stop and have a pause with me as I offer tactical tips and strategies to strengthen you professionally. Okay, there's that. Professionals, we are here. Hello, February. This month is all about attraction, and so I've got great coaching tips for you involving attracting and displaying the value of you, the professional. And so let's get into this week's tip, shall we? Tip number 5, use your resume to unleash your attractiveness as the select choice for hire. Okay, professionals, want to learn some really effective ways to bait and attract hiring managers and recruiters to you? I've got you covered in this week's tip. The key is through your resume. I want you to remember this: conveying your mission as a professional, displaying skill sets that directly align to the job requirements, and highlighting your impact along with the accomplishments you yielded at your companies are all the ingredients you need for the best professional story. Intoxicate them with your story. I want you to think in terms of relevancy, because when you present yourself as a solution to pain or as the answer to their problem, that's when you've articulated what's in it for them if they hire or select you. People always care when it's relevant for them too. Here's 4 tips to attraction through your resume. Here's the first tip, tip number 1. Give yourself a label for branding. Here's the tip, professional. Advertise your value through the right descriptive title or label that would put the hiring manager or recruiter in the mood to listen to hearing the value of you. This is often not thought of, but it's so essential to shaping the type of offering you have into a package. And this is the title that can be adjusted to the type of position you're applying for. For example, if you've worked in marketing, you've done social media management, and you've written press releases, then you may want to label yourself on your resume as a corporate marketing and digital branding expert. And don't forget to use the headline feature on LinkedIn to describe who you are professionally and what you do. It's the one-liner story opener to you, because believe me, people are checking and using keywords to search for certain skills and relevant to their needs. So label and brand yourself like a professional. Moving on to my second tip. Highlight your value by punctuating your skill set. Make sure you have a good list of what you're especially skilled at. What's your expertise? How are you solving the problems you've been hired for? You want to spell out all those industry skills that you bring into your roles. An easy way to do research is by studying job vacancies, listing the tools you use to do your job, and focusing on what you're most proficient in, or matching and correlating the skills you have to possess for the type of role you were in. And now, here's my third tip. Don't list your job duties. List your output and significant accomplishments. Please, please, and if this is the only thing you remember in this video, I want to drive home this point. Don't highlight what you're required to do. Tell them how you did it. I see too many resumes that recap the job vacancy announcement or only list the responsibilities you've been given. But what makes for a more compelling professional story is detailing your personal impact in your role. So you want to think in terms of what you accomplished, what you produced. Make it clear in each job within your work experience what your footprint was in your role, and you want to also make sure to share the significant or key accomplishments, the wins, and what you were recognized for. And now for the final tip. When writing your job experience, think PAR, problem, action, result. This is one of the keys to writing the output of what you accomplished within each role. And also it makes for a good storytelling tactic when interviewing. Tell them how well you did your job. You can do this by discussing the action and ending results of the problems you solved on the job. That's where the strong verbs and action words come into play that help paint that story. Starting sentences with words like implemented, spearheaded, reduced, resolved. These are just a few of the types of key phrasing that lets the hiring manager or recruiter conclude that you've been able to meet and exceed expectations within the roles you've been hired for. So they'll begin to realize that you may do the same for them. Here's the sum up, professional. Your resume is the professional story of the skills and value you have and how you solve problems for who you are employed to for pay. We all have a story to tell, so you must present yourself in a way where people want to listen. You do that by showcasing your value. My grandmother said it best. If you can't sell you, the streets won't buy you. You've got to show what you would do for them if you were hired. Well, that's it. And that's all for now, professional. But we have the whole month left with lots of tips on how to attract like a professional. And don't forget to hit the notification button so you're the first one to get an alert when I upload a new tip or training. For more help from me, please visit www.professionallypause.com or email me at hi@coachtasha.com or click the link in this description to book yourself a free 15-minute discovery call. I only offer a few slots a month, so book now. Stay encouraged, stay professional, stay attractive. XOXO, Coach Tasha.